of the Newly Smiths.
Can you believe we're on week 4 already?
I can't believe it. It's nuts.
It's crazy we're on week 4. We're sorry we missed a week. Last week was definitely a week.
A week full of Mondays.
To say the least.
Yeah.
Yes, a week full of Mondays last week. So we're sorry for missing a week. As you can see, we kind of moved locations. So let us know in the comments which you prefer. Also, please, before you leave, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Give us a thumbs up, comment, interact with us. We want to hear from you guys. So that being said, I guess let's jump right into the video.
Yeah.
So this week we're going to be talking about lesbian relationships, assumptions about lesbian relationships specifically. I had posted 2 weeks ago now on my Instagram story. So we're just going to address some of those, and then also some that people just, brought to our attention. So that being said, let's get started.
Let's jump right in. So first major misconception, probably one thing we've both kind of find super annoying.
Yeah.
We've both been asked this probably before. Who's the man in the relationship? Let's ponder that thought.
And I am willing to bet money that most people watching are probably thinking Nakia in their head.
But I got a twist for you. Neither one. I'm not, she's not. There is none. There is no man in a lesbian relationship. Hits the lesbian part of a relationship. Yeah. That's one of the more annoying questions we get. Like,
definitely.
Just because I'm masculine presenting, people assume that I am the man and I do all the manly things in a relationship. I'm super sensitive. Anyone that knows me, any of my friends know, I am all woman, super sensitive as a woman would be. But I express I'm very emotional. I tell you what my emotions are. There's nothing about me, and not that men aren't like that, but a lot of men aren't. Yeah. But there is no role, gender role, or anything like that in this relationship.
Not at all.
Are women.
Yeah.
There are 2 women in this relationship. There are no men.
Yeah.
What do you think?
And no, there's no conformity to gender norms. Obviously, we are 2 women. We do whatever we want to do. When it comes to yard work, I was actually the one that did yard work in the beginning. I don't. In the beginning, I decided that I didn't like yard work.
I don't do it at all. Beginning or end.
But there are no gender roles within our relationship.
No. I think that's what makes it beautiful. Like I think even heterosexual relationships should think about that. Like, there doesn't need to be any role of anyone in the relationship because you're 2 individual people. You should be doing for your partner what you want to do, not what some role says you should do.
100%. I love that. Yeah. I love that.
Another thing men tend to do is think that someone made me gay.
Which is funny because you've never been with a man.
Never been with a man. So. And
I'm wondering, do people think that about me?
A man maybe hurt you in a way that you could now no longer be with men. I'm telling you right now, David Beckham were walking this house right now. I don't even know if she would see me anymore.
I would have to make some tough decisions.
But yeah, I've never been with a man, so there's no way a man did me wrong. That's the reason I'm with women. For as long as I can remember, I knew I was gay. Of course, I didn't have the words for it as a child. No child does. You don't know the verbiage. But as soon as I knew I was different. I knew that I had different emotions that I probably shouldn't have because I grew up in the South, so you shouldn't have these emotions, or these feelings towards women. But there was no man that was doing me wrong that made me want to be with a woman. No, women are just better.
If you did assume that about me, definitely leave it in the comments below. I want to know what people think. So, and I'm not going to be offended. No. I don't get offended either.
No, you don't.
So next one would be, and correct me if I'm not using this right.
Okay.
Is U-Haul lesbians.
You're using that.
You're going to speak on that. I'm obviously not. Our situation was very different. There was no way for us to be U-Haul lesbians. So
we were already living together. So as friends. So they need to move in. So U-Haul lesbians, the term comes from lesbians moving really fast, typically moving into each other, into homes with each other really fast. I will say, from my experience, there's a little truth to that. A lot of truth to that. It could be because women are tend to be more emotionally available than men, tend to be more in tune with their emotions than men. And so those relationships can grow and progress faster than you would typically see in heterosexual relationships.
Yeah.
I think.
Do you think And this is actually one of the other assumptions. Do you think that leads to lesbian relationships being more or less toxic? That was also an assumption that someone had.
I think toxicity depends on the people.
100%.
You know, that's what chemistry is. Sometimes you can put together combinations that are beautiful and wonderful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you and I.
Yeah.
But there are other combinations that can be toxic and explosive.
Yeah.
And I've had those relationships as well, where you just have two people that will probably be great for other people.
Yeah.
But for each other, that we bring out the absolute worst qualities in each other.
Definitely. I've had those heterosexual relationships that have been toxic because of that type of chemistry and for that reason. I don't think lesbian, gay relationships are more or less.
Yeah, it's the person.
I really do think it depends on the person.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, we do move fast. Sometimes that can lead to toxic behaviors.
Yeah.
Other times it can lead to marriage. Here we are. So, but Carrie, I don't know if Carrie and I moved so fast. I think we were slow burn.
Is 10 years? Is that?
That's a slow burn.
I'm a slow burner no matter who I'm with, talking to. Right. Obviously, I'm married now, but in the past, I'm a very slow mover. Yeah. I don't trust anyone.
She didn't even... Ask her how much she trusts me. I got 99% and we're married. I don't even get the full 100%, guys.
I think there's always that slight 0.01%.
No, you got 100 for me. Yeah, that's hurtful. We'll talk about that in another video, guys.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So those are some misconceptions. A little bit of truth in that first misconception, but that second one, I don't think all lesbian relationships are toxic. I think that, you know, like we said, it definitely depends on the people.
Yeah.
And the chemistry and makeup of the people.
Definitely. So another one that we had, and I'm going to let Nakia address this one too, is that, you know, it's more so specifically, I think, for masculine lesbians, that they're attracted to every single woman that they come across.
And I want to say this, loud for the people in the back. We don't want your ass. We don't. At all. I got what I want. I don't want you. It's a really, really, really annoying misconception for me. Because like, for me, I'm super friendly. Anyone that knows me, anyone that's watching this video, you probably know me, know that like I am like one of the most friendly people. Yeah. I'm nice to every single person I meet, but I'm the same level of friendly with every single person I meet.
Yeah.
Like unless there's more to it. Like with you, I'm not nice to you like I'm nice to like people at work or people, you know. I'm nice to the Kroger checkout lady. I'm the same nice.
Yeah.
That tends to be misconstrued as me flirting.
Yeah.
And I'm not, like, at all.
You have to. But that can, you know, when we were friends, she would like, I would have to tell her, well, this is why this person feels this way because you did X, Y, and Z, and that was, in her book, was just being friendly.
Yeah, and then I'll tell that person, well, did you see how I talked to them? Yeah, this exact same way.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is this like really crazy misconception that lesbians just want to date every single woman that crosses their path. No, we do not. Like think about it this way, like as a heterosexual woman, if you're watching this, like, do you want to date every man that walks past you? No, you don't, because some of them are ugly. And some of them are ugly on the inside, not necessarily just the outside. Like for me, I developed.
Oh my days, no. It's like, you know, if you copy and paste that to a heterosexual relationship, that's like saying your boyfriend is attracted to every other female, or your wife is attracted to every other male. It doesn't work
like that. You know, first of all, we have standards. Second of all, you know, we're people too. You're not gonna be, even though someone may be beautiful, you're not gonna be attracted to them.
Yeah.
I think attraction and like finding someone pretty are two different things. Like I can appreciate someone's beauty and have absolutely no attraction to them.
Oh yeah, a good one.
And again, for the people in the back, I don't want your ass. I got the one I want.
Anyways. Last thing is one that we get often, and it's about us and our relationship. This one I think is actually freaking hilarious. Is that we're perfect and we don't argue.
Well, I can be the first one to say that we're not. We're not perfect. We do argue because I think I said this in the first video. Which you had the question marks for. We're the exact same, but we're different.
Yeah.
We're different. We're different in how we approach things. We're different in how we process things. We're different in how we argue. We're different in how we communicate.
And anytime you have two people that are different, which you will in every single relationship, there are going to be arguments. You're not going to get along with that person 24/7, especially during a pandemic when the only person that you've seen for almost a year now is this person. You know, things are going to come up. We had a whole month where we were just bickering.
Yeah, just because like we process things differently.
Yeah.
We process, like me being I'm a super extrovert. So me processing not being able to be around people was difficult.
Yeah.
And so that created some tension for the two of us.
Yeah.
So I don't want there ever to be a misconception that we're sitting over here and like peaches and rainbows.
No.
But I also can appreciate that the fact that we don't get along all the time has helped us grow.
Oh, 1,000,000%. I mean, if you guys knew our relationship in the beginning and how we argued and disagreed in the beginning, we've come a long way. We used to argue when we first got together as if we were best friends, which we were before.
Yeah.
I can call you a bitch if you're my best friend. I can't get as angry and call you a bitch in an argument now.
No.
And that be acceptable. So we definitely had to make some adjustments. And I mean, we've grown so much, but there's no such thing as the perfect couple. And I just want to say, because I've experienced this for myself, is that don't let the online community, social media, make you feel like someone else is perfect and you need to live up to that perfection. You're never going to get there. I'm guilty of it. You don't really care what people think, but I'm speaking for just don't do that. There's no such thing as that perfection. People post a tiny snippet of what they want you to see, and you're never going to be able to live up to that if you try and apply it to your real life.
No, just try to be in a relationship where you feel like you can be open and honest, right, wrong, or indifferent. You know, I'm honest with Carrie, whether I'm right or wrong, and we can navigate. We try to navigate that. And one thing I thought that was really important, we heard somewhere, or we read it somewhere, but the one most important tool I think we've taken from that, like, and how to argue, is you're not. It's not you two against each other. It's you two against whatever situation happened. Yeah. You two trying to figure out where the disconnect was, where the miscommunication was, and what led to this tension. Yeah. And that was, I think, the biggest lesson for us. Yeah. That we're on the same side. We're always going to be on the same side. So let's figure out what happened.
And also being able to step away and take a minute and say, okay, this isn't going to be productive right now. Let's come back to that.
That's probably the best thing I think we've done.
Yeah, I think that was actually Will Smith and Jada. They did an interview or something where they said that, and we were like, okay, this makes complete sense.
And we've done that from now, like, since that point on. It's just like, you know what? I'm getting too upset. You're getting too upset. It's not productive. Yeah. Let's take a step back so we can have a productive conversation eventually. Yeah. If we don't, it's going to spiral out to something else. And then you're just saying things, you're attacking the other person for nothing. Yeah, for nothing. For a small situation that could be avoided if you can just communicate. Yeah, and honestly, we could do a whole video about communication. We kind of went off the rails a bit, but we could do a whole video about communication. Let us know if you want to see that in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up. But yeah, that's all we have for you today. We hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said in the beginning, do not leave without hitting the thumbs up or the subscribe button down below. And yeah, we'll see you next week. See you next week. Have a good one. He burst in the door. Okay, you want to get another towel so we can do it quicker? I'll get another towel. Wait there. Wait there.